Because most people, like I was telling Sierra when you went to the bathroom break, that these conversations are needed, even if it's like combative or whatever they say, or people have their own opinions. That's great to have those conversations, get understanding, because you can enlighten me on something, I can enlighten you on something.
Yeah.
And people up with that, they want to get mad, and I'm not with that.
Well, I say that's like where the biggest lack of growth comes from is the lack of accountability or like self-awareness, right?
What?
Like me, I'm always like, I could certainly improve, right? So I'll take a perspective and be like, wow, that actually makes a whole lot of sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's why I'm a great debater, because I'll take someone's perspective and allow myself to learn and evolve from it and then utilize it in my next argument.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
Or debate. I shouldn't say argument, but
Yeah,
debate,
debate,
right?
yeah,
You
debate.
know? And so, yeah, I think with me, like, I'm aware of my flaws.
Yeah.
I'm more aware of them than anyone else. And I've
Yeah, me
owned
too.
that. Like, I post my mug shots. I post my before and after. I'm like, this is who I am. It can never be held against me.
You say you was a hood rat at one time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was the hood rat activities?
I mean...
Smoking big weed, got there, drinking back in the leg,
I did a lot of underage drinking as a kid, like partying with college kids and stuff. So that's where that was from. And a lot of the mugshots are coming from running from the cops.
Right.
So they're like, yo, 5-0, like run. And then we're all running, and I'm drunk, little white girl getting
So you're
tackled.
white.
But yes.
You look type like you light skinned or something. I mean, look.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
but the blue eyes tell
my
it all.
heritage is Armenian Italian.
Oh,
so that's kind of where that
white.
comes from. I mean, I'm born and raised in Utah.
Listen, man, I'm a historian.
Okay.
So that's what I do. I pay attention to all the wars, all history. I know real, you know what I'm saying, race, goddamn components of people. Italians, they was ran through by Hannibal. Hannibal was an African ruler, went through Italian, fucked all them bitches, all his army, that got black in there.
Okay.
So, and then on top of that, when Italians came to this country, they were treated like they couldn't have TVs. They was treating them up, putting them in the ghettos and all that. So they definitely ain't white. They got like they white. They came after us. Okay, they came on boats way after us.
Yeah.
We been here way before like Polish people, Irish people. They came after us. So people need to understand that. Like, let's be realistic. So no, Armenian definitely ain't white. So stop it. You know what
I
I'm
got
saying?
a little exotic in me.
Yeah, a little bit something, a little different. Because I'm looking like, damn, you got a different type of texture to your skin. Got a different type of, you know what I'm saying, cascade on the glow.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, but okay, bam. So basically, but in Utah, you treated as a white girl. Was you hanging with the blacks?
Yeah.
So you had an infatuation with the blacks
and
early.
the Habibis, yeah.
And the Habibis out there? Shout out to the Habibis, man.
Yeah, shout out to the Habibis.
They don't play, man.
They
You know what I'm
don't.
saying? I rock with them, too. Hey, that's the continent of Africa anyway, too.
I mean, I haven't been with a white man in like, good almost 7 years.
So that's your preference? What is your preference?
Exotic, for me.
Exotic?
Yeah,
Like what?
I mean, definitely, I like black men.
You
and,
we the
and
most
Arab
exotic.
men.
Number one voted. Oh,
I told you I like colored men. Yeah, colored
you
skin.
Yeah, you got to like it.
But Arab men, Persian men, black men, yes, obviously. And it's so funny because like a white man will approach me and I'm like, "What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, do you?
This don't fit you.
Are
brother.
you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure you can?"
Shout out to all my white folks out there. But
Yeah.
that's why they be mad at us, man. Because I asked that question, like, why are white people so mad at us when y'all brought us here? All we did was build your country. We built your country, man.
We ain't mad.
They mad at us. But the women love us.
Yeah.
See, that's what they fucked up at.
Yeah.
So now I get it, because guess what? Their kids want to be like who? What they listen to all the time? What they want to dress like?
Yeah.
They want to be, and they women won't.
Yeah.
And nothing they can do about it.
Yeah.
So that's what, and now we understand it, because y'all had a 400-year head start. So I tell white folks too, I don't try to roast them. I'm like, brother, I became a millionaire. And if you broke in a white man, you had a 400-year head start.
Yep.
I came from the projects and I passed you up. You should be ashamed of your damn self.
Agreed.
So what's gonna happen? And give us 100 years of being free with all that. We got 300 years to catch up.
100%.
What's gonna happen?
Yeah.
All your women gonna be making little black mutants, and all your little kids will be cool with us and giving us all the good they tell. So y'all, listen. Be cool with us now.
Yeah.
It's the time.
Yeah.
Because we coming.
Yeah. Do you have a type? Do you like, I mean,
I like greatness. My favorite is Asian, though, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, you like Asian?
I
Okay.
love a good Asian.
That's like an acquired taste.
Come on, I'm an acquired taste, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I don't deal with nothing normal. Everything is different with the organic man. Left-handed everything. You hear me? So my favorite is Asian.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I love an intellectual woman, creative woman, and all of the above, but still have some urban understanding. You know what I mean?
100%.
I don't need you not understanding my dialect and where I'm from. Even though I'm from the streets too, but I still high level too, but my exterior is still street.
Agreed.
So you got to get through that to understand who I really am. You will look at me initially like, boom, But when I get to talking and going through these different rants, you're going to understand where I can go with it.
I think you understand me more than most people would,
Most
because
definitely
you get profile as someone who's a beautiful black man,
Right.
and wealthy.
Come on,
You know,
baby. What
you
else?
can speak
What
properly.
else?
You know,
You see the orange?
you've got,
Is the orange looking right?
oh God,
The orange, huh?
kid, don't make me gag.
Look at the chest. Look at the chest. Look at
Listen,
the chest. No, I'm playing with
you got all of these attributes,
Right.
but then you're actually intelligent.
Thank you.
You know, and that's not to say anything about race or intellectuality. That's
Right.
simply like profile. Like,
For
you know,
sure.
when you look the way that you do, most people they're saying the N word every other word. They're, you know what I mean? There's lack of depth.
For sure.
And that's with anyone who's
Anybody.
in the lifestyle. Who,
Yeah,
you
or,
know what I mean?
or in that urban
anything.
setting, because
And
you
that's-
you have a white man with the same aesthetic and still gonna have that same feel, right?
Yeah,
I
and so
tell
it's
that
like,
too.
and trust me, I'm some of those ignorant people who just are incapable of an intellectual conversation.
sure.
And so you know what I mean? You're
Yeah.
a rare commodity as well, just as much as I am.
Most
You
definitely.
know what I mean?
That's
Because
what it's
once you
about.
start digging deep a little bit, you could dive deep here. You
Oh,
ain't
for
gonna
sure.
hit there ain't no shallow
I goes
end in
deep
here.
now. I puncture a cervix now. I've been told.
Yeah, I'm
I done
sure.
broke some IDUs now. Call the nurse outside. And I was like, what that?
Yeah, yeah. So you get it. I mean,
Yeah.
we're both. You know, it's really. But also I low key love it because I love being underestimated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love shocking the hell out of people,
For
and
sure.
I bring that shock value where they're like, wait, you know you don't have a lens?
Yeah.
You sell property?
I thought you did. Yeah, I thought you
no.
were. So you got all that ass not to put it on the.
No.
You're just missing out on good money now.
No. It's such a saturated market nowadays, and if you're not willing to bust it open on there,
You're
there's
gonna have
really
to
not
take-
a lot.
yeah, you gotta-
and I'm not doing all that. Now I have a subscription based platform where like my fans can talk to me. It's called Fanfics, which I love, but it's not explicit.
That's dope.
Can't show anything explicit.
Because it's still you want to build your community.
Exactly. Like it's sexy, but
Yeah.
it's not explicit.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
To build your community is everything. Like
And that usually shocks people. They're like, wait, what? You
I sure
don't do
thought it. I
this?
did-
And
I
I'm
never
always
realized-
the one trying to do the opposite of what everyone else is doing. I've
Yeah.
never been a trend, like I'm not a trend follower, I'm a trendsetter.
I like that.
You know what I mean?
That's the way to be.
Yeah.
You got to be a leader, especially in this. We got influence, and if we don't use it for a good reason or the right reason, like what we doing it for.
Yeah.
I said this on the Sean Kelly podcast because I was said, and people took it out of context again. So I like to clarify. When I got into YouTube as a black creator, there was no grown adult black creator. I started at 35, right? And I was being myself. I wasn't doing no pranks, no family. I was doing cars and lifestyle. There never was that before in YouTube history. You could look it up, and there was no real, I'm going to say a real on YouTube ever before me.
Yeah.
So once I cracked that code, now it's a lot of people doing it from the cars and all this lifestyle shit. You see it now.
Yeah.
So I went to the pinnacle, right? I made millions of dollars, had every car, 6 supercars mentioned in Malibu, all this shit. But it capped me off because I was an intelligent, positive black man. Now, if I'm on there acting dumb, acting gay, being stupid, not telling them if I drink water, eat fruit, work out, I never drunk alcohol in my life, you know what I'm saying? I never smoked weed, I ain't got no baby mamas. I'm telling them their own business, learn their credit. And I'm like, why I ain't the biggest person in the world? I got the money now. Why ain't the biggest? Because they never seen a black man that's older and intelligent that's giving it to these kids. So when you see these kids now, they streaming and all that, but what are they giving though?
Yeah.
Like shout out to them, want to get all the money in the world, but are they really encouraging people to be themselves, work out, start your own business? They're not giving that game.
Yeah.
So it's a cap on a successful black man, and I'm in this genre. You can't show me a person that's black, like the Andrew Tates and all these people that went to the pinnacle, because he mixed, but he looked white. Like I was doing that before him 5 years ago.
Yeah.
The same talk. We look the same, bald head and everything.
Now every man want to grab a microphone and call himself a
Everybody
a
doing
boss
that.
and
But
all
once
those
again,
things.
anybody who knows I'm the original of all that. All
Yeah.
that boss talking, the cars and all this. I was the first one.
Yeah.
But as a black man, you show me a black man that went to the pinnacle that they gonna cap you off. And I get it because there's more white people in the world than black. I understand that, but I didn't know it, so I had to find that calibration. And that's why we're here now. And I still get that. I have fun. I talk about sex. That's just part of life too. But once again, I know deviant. You ain't got no bad situation with me, and I ain't got no kids, so evidently I'm doing something right. So I just want to feed the people. So end of the day, what is your message you want to get to the people before we get out of here? Like what they need to know about you, KJ, you know what I'm saying, the great.
Well, I would say that I'm here to be disruptive. I
Okay.
know that I confuse a lot of people because there's a lot of different attributes to me, but I got a lot more coming.
Yeah.
And I've got a big heart. My intentions are pure. I'm not an influencer. I'm simply here to inspire people.
Yeah.
And show them that anything is possible if, you know, they apply themselves and they become accountable.
Yeah.
Right, for their own life.
sure.
And I'm a product of those circumstances. So